Hello, people. Didn't see you there. Look what I can do. How did I move so quickly? Oh, I'm over here. How long has it been since you last seen me? You don't know. But I do! So for a long time, I've had this book. In it are a whole bunch of stuff. Included are Jeremie's new book of Proverbs and Maxims. And because the first one was released in grade 12. Not actually published, just printed. These are the ones I wrote down during my university years. Almost all of it's stuff I came up with myself, but some of it is stuff that was inspired by other people or added by friends. So without further ado, I thought I'd share them with you. Let's get started, shall we? Welcome, dear readers, to my second collection of Proverbs and Maxims, the first being the one I created in grade 12. I hope you enjoy this one as much as you enjoyed the first. Signed, George Takei. That's a joke, it's signed by me. Every sigh you heave for the dead is one less that you heave for the living. A writer's pen's more powerful than a warrior's sword, when careful words may bring about an end to war. The day goes wrong when you started alone, but things go all right when you start in the light. This is one of my favorite and most oft-quoted ones. The secrets held within each heart are the shackles binding us apart. So don't keep it to yourself. Unless it's a secret and you're supposed to keep it to yourself. But that goes against what I said, so use discernment. The man finely portrays the wretched shell of a man. However, one's poetry purely reflects the depths of his heart. Now for some poetry. Fool's Gold. The sun does shine brightly on this summer's day, as the morning dew sparkles on flowers of May. Yet my thoughts do not rest on this beautiful nature, but rather they dwell upon God's fairest creature. Her eyes will outshine any star found above, as her figure outgraces the flight of a dove. Her hair is the mane of heavenly steed, of all God's creation, the fairest indeed. A jubilant energy flows from her step, more than found in the combiner rolls of Jonathan Depp. Her smile radiates from one point to the other of the sky's crescent moon under starry night's cover. Yet another side to my fair love doth remain, one that classifies her as delightfully insane. For with such blissful ecstasy doth she encounter the days every dew dawn done dare dyke in disaster. To make this girl laugh, I have but to quote freely from quotations abound from the chasm of my folly. From this joyous practice I never shall cease, for her smile is a diction of enchanting stupor. She enjoys every simplest thing in this life, from the funniest prank to the silliest strife. That such beauty is mingled with such random humor comes to prove that each fool is then made for the other. This is the other quote I've quoted quite frequently. Refuse not what is freely given, lest it scarce be offered. Beatitude number 1, also the only one I've ever written. He who works tires. He who tires sleeps. He who sleeps dreams. He who dreams dares. He who dares accomplishes great things. He who accomplishes great things is honored. Therefore work and be honored. Life without music is love without heart. Thank God for luck. I can't remember if this is mine or someone else's, but a man who has friends is seldom in need. This is sort of a sonnet, except instead of having 14 lines, it has 16 lines, but the last 4 lines accomplish the same purpose as the last 2 lines of a sonnet, so I will call it a modified sonnet. A heart for a heart. One of my favorites. I bring before the jury a young woman and a thief, for my every day disturbeth she with unpitying relief. I can't read it like this, let me try with an Irish accent or something. I bring before the jury a young woman and a thief, for me every day disturbeth she with unpitying relief. A vital thing she stole from me, I will not ask it back, but rather that she give to me the only thing I lack. My heart did she thus steal from me, thy grace to me impart. I ask that thou pass sentence swift, to me she must cede her heart. Then said this fair young maid to me, I did not steal from thee. You art not but a blinded fool, your heart you thrust at me. Let us be counting the blessings we have, rather than cursing the ones that we don't. Shunning someone for loving you is like shooting someone for offering you a job you don't want. Fool's love, the epitome of my drama. All these are written about the same girl, love poems. And in the last one, the Heart for a Heart, the sonnet, sonnet. The last 4 lines, the punch, were written months and months after the first 10 lines, or 12 lines, because I did not know how her affections would be returned or refused, so I waited to find out, and, well, I did. So here is Fool's Love. Were I to compare thee to a summer's day, the day would be made a fool, and the snow-white manes of Arabian steeds are to thine as the bristles of mules. No depth hath the ocean to challenge thine eyes, nor the heaven's stars thee to outshine. With more colour possessed than the fowl of the air, what a treasure were they to be mine! Though a diamond as thou be far out of my reach, and my merits to thee are as naught, the good Lord in his mercy extended his grace, and to me gave salvation unsought. Thus if God from his lofty foundation above could behold such a fool, and me love, then perhaps chance remains, as quite human thou art, that thou sharest my love, O sweet dove! If a leap of faith take thee, and clasp thou the hand that to thee is extended from me, I will share with thee testaments my heart has treasured my lifetime, as in treasures for thee. For the love that the Lord has extended to me, I to thee to repeat it would strive. All my life will I give of myself to thee cherish, my one. Love while thou art alive, and love me while you're at it. For your family to have too much confidence in you is expected. For them to have too little is outright despicable. These are a few that were donated by Gaston Letourneau as inspired by the loading screens from Medieval 2 Total War. Drink is the curse of the land. It causes a fight betwixt neighbours. It makes you shout at your landlord. And it makes you miss him. Irish proverb. In his own grace I made him free. Canterbury Tales. And the fight anger is as good as courage. Welsh proverb. Welsh accents are kind of ambiguous and varied and difficult, so let's go with it. There's daggers and men smiles. Macbeth. I'll fight thee till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Macbeth again. This one's cute. Okay, as context, I was waiting for this girl for a date, and I went to the paper shop at the university and got a bunch of pieces of paper because I was bored, and so I tore them up and I ended up making her a paper rose, tearing up petals and assembling it. It was pretty cool. It was really cute. And anyways, this is a poem I wrote for her called Paper Roses. I hate to think of what I know. The truth is bittersweet. For though I may intrigue you, you've swept me off my feet. Our inexperience with love plays out so differently. I may be unprepared, but still, you're all the world to me. But you desire to wait, and I suppose that this is wise. Our love should stand on friendship, not on hazel emerald eyes. And though I know inside my head that only fools would rush, my heart cries out both day and night to feel your gentle touch. You say that you are unprepared for such commitment, and that's all right. If we don't know each other, then how will we last the night? How can my arms support you if they don't know how to hold? Will I stand you on my shoulders when long suffering grows old? But dearest, love's a journey. We will grow and I'll be true. And though I feel I'm ready, I will always wait for you. You must know, though you're not ready, there's before you when you are a trail of paper roses that will lead you to my heart. Aww. That was the second time within the first semester that I had my heart broken, so maybe I gave up writing poems, maxims, and proverbs after that, because that is the conclusion of our accumulation. I hope you appreciated that, and never be too embarrassed of what you've written, because there will come the day where you're no longer embarrassed and simply find it funny. Keep on living! Bye!